Good morning, welcome to day 87 of your daily wellness. Today we're going to do some yoga, but we're going to focus on how the yoga feels rather than how the yoga looks, and how it feels to you rather than trying to copy my shapes. So I'm going to say that we're going to do face mask yoga. If you don't have a face mask, just close your eyes, it works just as well. I've got a fun face mask here, so if it's distracting, then you should have your eyes closed anyway, so it shouldn't matter. So, either close your eyes or pop your face mask on. You can be seated whichever way you want. Start to settle in and start to just take some breath. Now, throughout this practice, I want you to try not to take the face mask off to look at me. Don't worry if you think you're doing a slightly different move to me, or if you're completely lost and you don't know what I'm talking about. Trust yourself, and at some point I'll come back to a pose that's standing pose, or downwards facing dog, or seated, and something that you understand, and then just join back in. Do your own thing in the meantime. If you want to, you can have a peek. It's your yoga, you can do whatever you want, but I'm just trying to get you to trust yourself, trust your body, and to explore what each pose feels like to you rather than trying to copy my shape. So take in a few breaths in whatever seated position you've chosen. Start to loop the shoulders up, back and down. Exhale as they come down, inhale as they come up. And then we're going to reach the arms up overhead. Reach them up towards the ceiling. Give your fingers a wiggle. Tuck your tailbone, whatever position you're in. Tuck your chin, lengthen up. Feel the shoulders back and down as we reach up. And then take the arms side to side at shoulder height. Palms facing down. Reach the fingertips away. Let's start to stretch through the chest and the upper back. Lengthening through the arms right down to the fingertips. And then exhale, drop the hands to the mat. If they don't reach the mat, you can bring them to your lap, depending on what position you're in. And just gently take one ear to shoulder and then the other, getting a little bit of side to side stretch through the sides of the neck. And then turn so that you're looking over your right shoulder. So keep your body still, but just then turn through the neck. Drawing a big rainbow up, overhead, and towards the top of your left shoulder. Draw that rainbow back up overhead, towards the top of your right shoulder. Good, and keep going there. Try and include the breath, so inhale as you come up. Exhale as you come back down to the opposite shoulder. One more on each side, or just evening out depending where you're at. Bring the head back into neutral. Take a little movement to find that neutral position for you. And then keep the shoulders back and down. Keep the length through the spine as we drop the chin to chest. Big stretch into the back of the neck and even into the top of the upper back. Back to neutral position. Bring yourself into a cross-legged position. Take a moment to take a little sway side to side. Feel the shift in your weight as you come over onto one sit bone and then across onto the other. Making that sway smaller and smaller until you find this neutral point, and then we grow tall and long from there. Use a block underneath your sit bones anytime in any of these sessions. You don't have to wait for me to say it, but you can. We bring the left hand to the mat at the side. Lengthen through the left side of the body so we're not collapsing across. Imagine pushing up through that left hand, finding length, and then we take the right arm all the way up to the ceiling as if we're being pulled up from the right hand. And then we reach over towards the left side of the room, allowing the left elbow to bend, but trying to keep length through left side of the body, keeping both sit bones grounding down. Keep the neck nice and loose, maybe take a bit of movement through the neck. And then we lift up again through the right fingers, press away through the left hand, and then the right hand comes down to the mat. Lengthen through right side of the body. And we take left arm up, reaching up first, lengthening up, and then taking the left hand over towards the right side of the room. Lifting up again through the left hand, push away from the floor, and float both hands now down onto the mat. Take a big shoulder loop, bring them up, and exhale, drop the shoulders down into place. Bring your hands to your knees. Take a big inhale and lengthen. Exhale. Good. Bring in left hand to right knee. Right hand inhales up towards the sky. And then we rotate, opening your chest to the right. Getting a twist through the spine, weight equal on both sit bones. Big inhale, reach it up. As you exhale, right hand comes to left knee. Inhale, left hand comes up. Exhale as we twist to the left. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, release it down. Good. Bring it onto all fours, but make your way there slowly. Maybe take a feel around to the edges of your mat, just so you know where you are on your mat. You don't have to worry about being too close to one edge or the other. So feel it out. Knees are underneath your hips. Hands are underneath your shoulders. Elbow pits rotating forwards. Long through the spine. Lower ribs tucked in slightly, lengthening the tailbone back, lengthening the crown forwards with a gentle tuck of the chin. Bump your hips over to the left and look around to the left. Bump your hips over to the right and look around to the right. Come back to center. Take your right leg out long. Lengthen away, toes just touching the floor to begin with. Lock the abdominals in, push away from the mat. Feel that strength through the arms. We're not just dumping the weight down and holding ourselves up, we're actually pushing ourselves up. Lift the right leg up so that we're about in line with the hips, so we're making a nice straight line from the top of the head, down through the spine and out through the right leg. Big inhale. From there we're going to imagine that you are a dog cocking your leg, and we're going to take that right knee in and then out to the side, drawing a circle as we bring the knee in towards the belly and then lengthen the leg back out. Take a few circles here so we're rotating through the hip. Going for one more. And then we bring the right knee back in. Same on the other side, so take the left leg out long. Find that length down through the spine. Pushing away from the mat, lift the left leg up so we're in line. And then we bend the knee, open the leg to the side, open the hip. Bring it around as we draw the circle, take the leg back out. Good, give me about 2 more. Circling through the hips, opening the hip. And then when you have done that, drop that left knee down. Bring the knees together, ankles together. Send the weight back into a child pose. Keep the fingertips reaching forwards. Allow the head to drop to the mat if it reaches. If it doesn't, just make sure the neck is nice and loose, or you can use a block or a book to bring the floor up to you. Breathe nice and deep. Feel that compression in the belly as you inhale, and the stretch through the back. Keep this rotation of elbow pits kind of coming up. This will help to bring the shoulders down the spine. Maybe take a little sway from side to side. Bring yourself back up onto all fours. Take the right leg out long again. Bend the right knee. So the crown of the head is extending down through the spine, out through the thigh, and then we've got about a 90-degree bend on your right knee. As you inhale, reach the heel up to the sky. As you exhale, squeeze the knee in towards your nose. Chuck your chin. Big crunch of the abdominals. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Again, inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. This time, take the leg out long as you extend. So right leg is extended. Lock the abdominals in. Press firmly through right hand to the left knee as we lift the left hand up. Maybe you've got balance here, maybe you don't. You can keep tapping down if you want to, or you can open the eyes for a moment. Reaching left hand out long, so now this line is extending from your left fingertips down through the body, down through the right leg, and then on your next exhale we can bring it back in. Back into all fours. Same on the other side. Lift the left leg out long, bend the left knee. So we've got 90 degrees on the left knee. Big inhale, lift the heel up. As you exhale, crunch the knee in towards the nose. 2 more. Inhale up. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale. And then taking the left leg out long at hip height. Press firmly into the left hand and right knee. Lift your right hand up, reach it away. So opposite hand and leg lengthening out. And then on your next exhale, release it back in. And this time take the knees wide to the edges of the mat. Shift the weight back. Bum coming down to the tailbone, fingertips reaching forwards. Take a few breaths in your child pose. Okay, bring it back up onto all fours. Take your right leg out long. Inhale and lengthen. As you exhale, squeeze the knee into the nose. And then step the right foot up between the hands. So we're kind of in this kneeling lunge position. Lengthen through your spine. Trust yourself. So the left knee is on the mat. The right foot is planted. We're going to lock in from your abdominals and push up into this kneeling lunge. This may feel more wobbly with your eyes closed. You can take the mask off or open your eyes if you want to. But otherwise, just really try and focus on how it feels. Feel all the little muscles activating to bring a little bit of stability for you. Scoop your tailbone under. Hands can come to the waist. Lengthen up through the spine. Or if you're feeling nice and stable, we can reach the arms up overhead. Open the chest, nice wide hands. Scoop the tailbone under. Hold for 3, 2, 1. But as we bring the hands down, left hand is going to come to right knee. So we're going to come into a twist. Right hand can be on the hip, or we can open the chest and reach backwards towards the other foot. So we've got this kneeling lunge twist, twisting over the knee. Good. Inhale, bring it back up, back to center. Drop the hands back down to the mat and come back onto all fours. Same on the other side, almost there. Trust yourself. Take the left leg out long. Exhale, crunch the knee into the nose. And then step the left foot up between the hands. So we're coming into this kind of kneeling lunge position. Lengthen through the spine. Press firmly with the left foot and the right knee. Abdominals locked in as you bring yourself up to kneeling lunge. Hands can be on the waist, at least to begin with. Scoop the tailbone under. Feel that shape in your body. Feel the connection in your body. If you're comfortable there, you can reach the hands up overhead. Good, and then we take right hand to left knee. Left hand can stay on the waist or reach behind as we come into a kneeling twist. Don't worry if you wobble out of it. It's normal with the eyes closed. Good, and then we bring it back into center. Hands on the mat. This time, instead of stepping back onto all fours, you're going to lift the right knee, lift the back knee up, and step up to a forward fold. Maybe take the feet a little wider than you normally would, just to give you a bit more stability. Bending the legs as much as you need, fingertips on the floor. Take a little shake of the head, no, and a nod of the head, yes. And then take a gentle sway from side to side. Good, so we're going to come up to a halfway lift. So we start to lengthen tailbone back, crown of the head forward. Hands can either reach towards the mat, they can rest on the thighs, we can send them backwards into aeroplane arms. Find what works best for you. Find that length through the spine, tailbone back, crown of the head forwards. And then bend the knees, bring the fingertips to the mat. Bring yourself down, down, down. Use your hands to support as you come into a seated position. Take the feet out in front, legs are bent, so we've got good bend on the knees, belly to thigh, and relax the head over. Feel that release through the mid-back. Breathe nice and deep, feel a stretch through the back and compression in the belly as you breathe. Good. And then again, have a feel out of your mat. Bring yourself forward so your toes are kind of touching the end of your mat. We've shifted forwards on the mat. Take the hands behind the knees, hug the thighs into your belly. And then trust yourself for this bit as you roll back, roll back, roll back, and all the way onto your back. Take a little rock and roll up and down the spine. You're okay. You got this. And then the next time you come back onto your spine, take a moment to hug the knees in. Enjoy that release through the back. And then relax the head down onto the mat. Take the feet down onto your mat. Take a moment to feel around where your mat is and kind of centralize yourself. My mat's moved all over the place while we did that. Never mind. Snuggle the shoulder blades underneath you. Press your feet firmly into the mat. And we're just going to do, rather than coming up into bridge, we're going to do a pelvic tilt first. So arch your back, lift up through the lower back as you inhale. And then as you exhale, squeeze the vertebra down into the floor. more and lift the tailbone just slightly, keeping the lower back on the mat. Again, rotate. So we kind of, not rotate, sorry, rock the spine. Inhale, arch the back, creating that spinal flexion. As you exhale, tuck it under. One more like this. Inhale. Exhale, scoop the tailbone under, bring the lower back down into the mat. And then continue to lift up from the tailbone. Lift up as we come into our shoulder bridge. Scoop the tailbone up, knees forwards. Notice if you can feel your knees rolling in or rolling out. Try and bring them parallel. Don't look, just trust what your body feels like. Lift it up. Chest over your chin, and then lengthen through the front of the neck. Lift the chin up to the ceiling a little. Breathe for 3, 2, 1, and slowly bring the spine down one vertebra at a time. Knees up into the chest, take a little hug of the knees up, a little sway side to side. And then if you're comfortable here, you can stay here with the knees hugged in. You can take feet to the mat, you can take them out long. You can bring the feet together and drop the knees to the sides. Find what feels comfortable for you. And take a few breaths to allow your practice to sink in. Take a moment to notice how it felt different when you couldn't see. And you can do this for any of my yoga videos or classes. I always have eye masks when we're back at the gym in classes. And it's always an interesting perspective to feel it out, to concentrate on what I'm saying, but also on what it feels like to you. And to not worry about what you look like, about what shape you're making. Just make the shape that feels right in the moment for you. So thank you for joining me again for your daily wellness. Namaste, everybody. Stay here and relax with your eye mask on for as long as you need. And I will see you tomorrow for your next dose of daily wellness.